Good day, comic fam. Comics of the Voice here, and today is a AOK unboxing. Well, it's already open. I did it last night on Anachronic Comics on Expresso Mail Call. So if you want to see the live reaction, you got to go back to that channel. But I've got the books right here. This is from my brother, Trev the Shipping Guru. Put your sticker up there, my bro. So let's see what he sent me. Stay tuned. Okay, so just in case, I got some new viewers, you haven't seen any of the stuff that I do. Our community is really tight. We got a great community here, comic book community, and we send each other AOKs and stuff. We look out for each other, right? So I knew that Trev, like me, was a big fan of this Ghost Machine. All these artists that have banded together an image and come up with this whole universe and a bunch of different books. So at Fan Expo, was it last year, a whole bunch of them were all together, and they were doing free signings like crazy, as you can see behind me here, all of these. And I got massive amounts of signatures, and I know Trev was right into it too, so I grabbed some extra books and I got a whole bunch signed and I sent them out to him. And I had some G.I. Joes that I had extra too, like duplicate copies and stuff, and I knew he was doing an 82 run, so no big deal. I sent all that stuff down. So in kind, he sent me some stuff too, because he knows that I'm a G.I. Joe fan. He sent me these two plastic holders, so I put these Boris cards in them. What's Boris Vallejo? Really cool artwork. So I had these two cards kicking around, and he sent me these plastic holders, so I put them in penny sleeves and stuck them in there. So that's pretty dope. So I like these little holders. They're great. I only got a few left, so I got a lot of penny sleeves. Jeez, can't see nothing there. And he sent me a couple stickers, so I threw one up there. I've still got my one over here on the wall, which you guys can't see. I just pointed to it, but it's the same as that one. So I decided to throw one on this thing, so maybe I'll pepper this whole thing with stickers. So he sent me some books, and the one that I pulled of this was a surprise. I was amazed at this one. So this is from Miles Morales. This is from the first series. This is a 1 in 25 variant, so this is the 1B cover. It's an incentive variant by Adi Granov, something like that. So that is a really cool book, because I got number 1A and a 9.8, but I think I have a fourth print, the one with the rhino on the cover. But this one is really cool. Being a 1 in 25 variant, they're like, what, $40 or something US. The 9.8s are anywhere from 130 to 200 US. So very generous, man. Thank you. This is a cool one too. Like, none of these G.I. Joe ones, I don't have any of these. This is really wicked, because Hasbro was they're the owner of the G.I. Joe property. And you'll have to go back and look at my videos. I tell you kind of the history of how Larry Hama got into this in the first place. So Hasbro in the early 2000s, so this is 2007, had 25th anniversary, and they did these action figure comics, which are reprints from the 82 series, and this is one of them. So this is the number 86, Not Fade Away, published by Hasbro. Yeah, so it's the action figure 2007. So I don't have any of these. There's a whole slew of these that they reprinted, a whole bunch of the key kind of books. So like there's 21 in there, number 1. The first few series, like the ones where most of them are keys, because they almost all got new characters in them. So that's pretty wild, and a new rabbit hole for me, because now I'm gonna have to go find all the rest of them. And he gave me this mini series too, so other publishers got their hands on the rights of it after G.I. Joe was done at Marvel. It went to Image, it's gone to Dark Horse, IDW. Pretty much everybody's had their hands in this thing, even, like I said, Hasbro. They did it themselves. This is the first series when Dark Horse got their hands on it. So this one was by Barr. So this is the 1995 series, first series. So they did a couple. And this cover is a Frank Miller cover. So that's pretty wild. And this is a 4-issue miniseries. So this first issue had like 4 or 5 printings. There's a bunch of printings of this one. So it's pretty impressive. So I'm going to read this. This is issue 2, and now I'm looking at it. It looks like that's... See, I'm trying to figure out the characters because they're a little different, right? Like I think... Yeah, they've changed them up. So I got Hawk on there. I think that's Duke. I'm pretty sure that's Rock and Roll with the 6 billion frickin' grenades on his vest, because, you know, 1 or 2 grenades isn't enough. You need to have hundreds of them, apparently. And then Cobra Commander kind of looks like Darth Vader there. So that's pretty cool. So that's issue 2. So issue 2, 3, and 4, they only had single printings. It was issue 1 that had a bunch of different artists for the covers on these. Issue 3, I'm pretty sure that's Scarlet and probably Duke that are falling to their death from some aircraft, I guess. And they still look pretty pissed off. And then, yeah, I think that's Snake Eyes in the background there. Kind of looks like him. It's got the blonde hair anyway. Issue 4. Extreme times call for extreme heroes. So that's pretty wild. So thank you very much, Trev. You didn't have to send me all this stuff up, but you know what, brother? I appreciate you. And again, this comic book community is just incredible. We take care of each other. And this was a hell of a surprise, especially that Miles Morales one. This guy, 1 in 25. Like, that's pretty cool. And these G.I. Joe books are incredible because I just love this series. This is my gateway drug that got me into it in the first place. That's why I'm a big fan. Issue number 3 from the 82 series. That was the very first book that I bought with my own money. I had lots of comics before that. You know, I had lots of Gold Key, Walt Disney stuff that my parents bought me in those 3-packs. But number 3 of G.I. Joe, that was the gateway drug that got me started. So that's the one I'll always remember, and that was the series that I was near and dear to my heart. You know, and now I've got all of this stuff now. Some 8,000 books later. So, my brother, thank you. I appreciate you. And we will see you guys on the next one. Take care.